Dominus vobiscum, Edward Tarte. I'm responding to you about the video you made about not believing in hell. Since you said you used to be Catholic and a former Catholic priest, you should be familiar with the Marian apparitions of Our Lady of Fatima. If not, then I'll be brief on this. Our Lady of Fatima appeared to three children, Francisco, Jacinta, and Lucia, from May 13th, 1917 through October 13th, 1917, on the 13th day of each month. You, perhaps like other atheists and scientists, say that the great miracle of the sun, which took place on October 13th, 1917, was a mass delusion or a UFO. The Blessed Virgin gave the three children three secret visions, and the first vision was a vision of hell, where poor sinners go. The first secret vision was written and given to the Vatican by Lucia when she joined the convent after the Marian apparitions, and I'll read it. Our Lady showed us a great sea of fire, which seemed to be under the earth. Plunged in this fire were demons and souls in human form, like transparent burning embers, all blackened or burnished bronze, floating about in the conflagration, now raised into the air by the flames that issued from within themselves together with great clouds of smoke, now falling back on every side like sparks in a huge fire, without weight or equilibrium, and amid shrieks and groans of despair and pain, which horrified us and made us tremble with fear. The demons could be distinguished by their terrifying and repulsive likeness to frightful and unknown animals, all black and transparent. This vision lasted but an instant. How can we ever be grateful enough to our kind Heavenly Mother, who had already prepared us by promising in the first apparition to take us to heaven? Otherwise, I think we would have died of fear and terror. The miracle of the sun on October 13th, 1917 was not a UFO. How could the three children know that a UFO would come exactly on the 13th? The children were being persecuted by people because they did not believe in the apparitions. So, on July 13th, 1917, the Virgin appeared and promised the three children that on October 13th, 1917, the Virgin would perform a great miracle so that all may believe. On October 13th, 1917, it was a dreary, rainy day with approximately 70,000 witnesses, which included atheists, the secular newspapers, non-believers, and the indifferent. When the Blessed Virgin came, the rain cleared, and the sun came out, turning different colors and zigzagged to the point that people thought the world was going to end, and some confessed their sins out loud, asking for forgiveness. After the apparitions, the thousands of witnesses noticed that the ground they were standing and kneeling on were completely dry, including their clothes. The Blessed Virgin promised that Francisco and Jacinta would go to heaven first, and they passed away from the influenza within the next 2 years, while Lucia had to stay on earth for a longer time to spread the devotion to the Immaculate Heart of Mary and tell others to pray for the conversion of poor sinners, so that they would not enter into the eternal flames of hell. Lucia passed away at the age of 97 on February 13th, 2005. The 13th was the days that the Virgin appeared to the three children. Also, do some math. If you add February, which is the second month, so take 2 and add 1 plus 3 plus 2005, it also equals 13. Now, Pope John Paul II also had a great devotion to the Blessed Virgin Mary. He was shot on May 13th, 1981 by Mehmet Ali Akka, the same day that Mary appeared to the three children in 1917. The shooting of the Pope also fulfilled the third secret vision at Fatima, in which a pope with priests, bishops, and nuns got shot while on their way to a mountain with a cross at the top. He passed away on April 2nd, 2005. If you add April, which is the 4th month, so add 4 plus 2 plus 2005, it also equals to the number 13. Why did I tell you about the number 13? To give you proof that the apparitions at Fatima did take place, and it wasn't just a mass delusion or a UFO came to